Father of Stock, Suantraí, where we look at the readings for tomorrow, the 3rd of April, Wednesday of the week of the Octave of Easter. And the first reading is the story of the healing of the paralytic who lay at the gate of the temple, the beautiful gate. And he's healed. And Peter says to him, "Gold and silver I have not, but what I have I give you." And he gets him to stand up and he heals him. But what he's really done is he's given him faith. He goes into the temple rejoicing and praising God. And we need that healing in our lives to take us beyond the things that cripple us in our faith, the things that impede us from bearing witness to the wonder of God. Not so much in words. Words can be dangerous things because words without actions are hollow things. But when people see our actions and ask us why, those words are powerful. And the psalm tomorrow is Psalm 105. Give thanks to the Lord, tell his name, make known his deeds among the peoples. Again, let your life bear witness first. Let your life bear witness to the joy of the risen Christ. And the gospel taken from St. Luke is one of the most wonderful narratives in all of the gospels. It's the story of the two disciples on the road to Emmaus, and they're dined by Jesus. And as Luke says, something prevented them from recognizing him. And they tell Jesus what has been happening, and they're surprised that he doesn't seem to know. And they say, our hope had been that he would be the one to set Israel free. They had a set of expectations, and their expectations limited their perception of what was happening. Their expectations limited the perception of what was happening. They were walking with him and they couldn't see it. And so he says to them, you foolish men, and he explains to them the scriptures that made it plain that the Messiah must suffer, the Christ must suffer. And then they invite him to stay. In that beautiful line, it is nearly evening, they said, and the day is almost over. So they go in and they break bread together, and their eyes are opened and they recognize him. Now listen carefully to this, but he had vanished from their sight. It does not say he left them. They just couldn't see him anymore. But he doesn't leave them. He vanishes from their sight. And so they're able to say, did not our hearts burn within us as he talked to us on the road and explained the scriptures to us? And that instant, even though it's dark, even though they'd be concerned about bandits and everything else, they head back to Jerusalem to tell the story. It is absolutely wonderful. In England, on the 3rd of April, it is the feast of St. Richard, Bishop of Chichester. You will have heard the song Day by Day. It was he who originally wrote this prayer. Day by day, O Lord, these three things I pray: to see thee more clearly, to love thee more dearly, to follow thee more nearly, day by day. With thoughts such as these, let us go to our beds and let us pray that we shall indeed awaken in the morning with the praise of God on our hearts and on our lips. Agus gamana dia le cóta shiv, ahar mac agus spirit nave. Amen. Slán go fóill. Bye for now.